I'm stuck in the basement sitting on the tricycle, girl getting on my nerves. Going out of my mind, thought this girl was fine. Don't know if her body is hers. GC, clip that. That could be like the intro. Then hurry the fuck up. You got shit to
Hurry
do
up,
tonight.
man. It's timing.
It's timing.
It's a timing day, fellas, and you guys are wasting your fucking time.
Hey, he started off early, real smooth too. I like it. It's all about what you said and how you said it,
What's the deal? What's the deal,
What's the
man? We are
word?
back. It's the function, episode 6. I'm gonna set us off correctly this time, man. I was a little bit in my feelings last time, but we're gonna set it off correctly today. This episode 6, baby.
Yes,
I go by the
sir.
name of Teddy Ragsy. I'm here with the Fofo Bulldog himself.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what's going on.
How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tonight's vibes is definitely influenced by the Avion. So, I'm feeling great. How are you?
Man, I'm cool, bro. Just busy, man. Life is a busy time right now. It was a beautiful day in Chicago. We shooting this on, Wednesday, the 8th. It was a beautiful day in Chicago, man. We getting some of them summertime shy vibes. It's feeling like,
Yes.
I'm sure it's going to be 32 degrees or some shit
Tomorrow.
or something, but it was a beautiful day, man. Just kicking it, bro. Last episode, I'm happy to see we're getting a little more traction on YouTube, barely. We're significantly, and I say that jokingly, over 100 subscribers. We got 107 subscribers.
We had 107?
107 I checked before the episode, so unless we lost one or gained
No,
one,
that we gained. We
give
gained
or
like
take.
7 within like 2 days.
Right. So, I mean,
Now, shout out to y'all 7. Appreciate
we doing
y'all.
what we doing, man. Like, I understand. We was having a conversation before the last episode where it's like a podcast isn't even a real thing until you 100 episodes in, right? So this episode 6 for us, 7 in total, counting the pilot. So we really we doing this. We still grinding. We might have a guest or something coming up here soon. We thinking about that, but we really just filling out the vibes, man. We really just doing our thing and enjoying this process, enjoying getting better, being behind these microphones. And
facts.
We glad that y'all got a little bit of insight into some of our personal conversations the last episode. I think that stuff is important to have those conversations on film, live, so that people could see like the building blocks of what's going into the function, man. What do you feel about like what we came to as far as the conclusion, as far as like the direction of the pod, like topics that are evergreen versus being like focused on like trending topics and the media space?
You know what? I thought that it was a great self of identity where we both realize and acknowledge like our roles. So you had pointed out earlier where we're taking these main topics and then we're integrating our personal stories, viewpoints in there, and like that's the balance. So I love the fact that even with our back and forth, we just kind of created a sense of identity for ourselves. So I'm rocking with it, man. I'm rocking with it.
And I want to shout out a couple of our viewers that have like brought to my attention, like even like let me know like, hey, maybe don't sweat like if Dell doesn't come with every single piece of knowledge as far as it relates.
Damn, they
to,
said
like,
that
topics.
They defended me,
but no, it's like because it's like that's the role. Like it's like if you think about like a game,
people.
if you think about like a basketball or football game, there's like a play-by-play person and there's like a color analysis person. So it's like I'll be the play-by-play nigga. Like I'll keep it, you know what I'm saying? This is what happened. This is what happened on that play.
Right.
You can add the color to it. You know what I'm saying?
A little flavor.
Talking out. Well, I remember back in '93. So I'm saying that's, but you add the color there. But it's been a busy week, man. But we got some hot topics to cover today. But before we get into that, man, something we've both been thinking about. We've seen just with the podcast and like on Instagram where we receive the majority of our interactions.
Right.
It seems like maybe our friends and the people that know us are kind of used to the fact that we have a podcast by now. It's like the first couple episodes or whatever, it was like, oh, this is great. You guys are like, this is a new thing. And now it's like, okay, Teddy and Dell, they do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? They finna be talking, they finna give us clips. So thinking about like support. And
support, that's a big word.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough conversation because it's like you don't ever want to seem ungrateful. And I know at least me, I'm gonna speak for myself here. I don't want to seem ungrateful because I know I could come across as like a complaining, fucking what he's owed, feel like I'm owed everything, self-righteous individual. So I really want to like stay away from maybe like my natural inclination to be like, man, we're doing this. Y'all should fuck with this. It's so cool. Like, who's doing some shit like this? But what are your thoughts on support in general? Like, what do your friends owe you? Do people have to like every post? Should people be reposting, commenting more? Like, what are your thoughts on support overall?
To be honest with you, I kind of felt like how you felt years ago when I started doing the music management thing, where I felt like I needed the support from my friends and family. I felt like that was the first go to. You know what I'm saying? Friends and family. I know that they're gonna give all the support, but I fucking learned then that's like no.
Mm,
I really get more support from strangers than I do anything else. And what I
that's
learned
real.
is I stopped I stopped doing that shit. Like I stopped asking, I stopped requesting. Because at the end of the day, if I gotta ask you, like, why am I asking you? Like if it's support, like for example, if the roles were reversed, I don't even gotta Fab made a what's that Fab? Yeah, Fab made a great point. I don't even gotta see your shit. I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna reshare it. I don't even gotta watch the whole thing. But that's just me. And what I learned is that you can't expect you from others. So how I
That's real.
operate and how I build as a friend is different than the next person. But and to be honest with you, I would rather have the support from the stranger because I feel like it's more genuine. To be
Right.
honest with you, like I feel like it's way more genuine, and eventually, like the friends and family. Okay, for example, question. Contrary to this, will you accept those friends and family later on when things blow up, right? Let's say they
Mm.
never shared it, they never liked it, they never did anything, but the moment you got some type of notoriety and they hop on a wagon, would you still have love, the same love for them, the same respect for them?
I think personally I would. It's kind of you always got in the back of your head like you was not rocking with this shit in the beginning or like what I will say is like for me what I've seen with this is the love I receive behind closed doors
Right.
pause versus the love that's actually shown on the post on like what we're doing like it's a lot of story likes
Yeah.
it's a lot of like I'm like man go put that shit on the post go comment on the post like I mean like it's and you're not gonna say that like I said it's like
I said
I'm
that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
100% I
I said that shit to
appreciate
a
and
few
I'm
people.
grateful for all the support, everything, all the feedback that we're getting. But it's like, obviously, y'all see, we're small. We trying to grow this shit. Like, it's there's a certain level of like interaction that
Yeah.
we're hoping to get, and even if it does start within our immediate groups, like that's where it starts, right? It's supposed to be our friends
Right.
telling their friends,
Right.
and hopefully they friends tell their friends. But to your question, like, yeah, I mean, in the famous words of Nipsey Hussle, I know I quoted this before. It's all love, even to the homeboys that switched up, man. I'm always like, hey, if you decide to come around when you decide to come around, like who shit, man, like we've been dope this whole time. And I think that's what we do is we continue to build this catalog.
Right.
We got 7 episodes after this one. Like we're rocking this shit out, man. Like I think we having good conversations.
Right.
Um, we getting to know each other better, pause. Like it's like I'm finding out shit about you almost every episode that I didn't know. Like, you know,
That's
that's
true.
it's cool. Like so it's like
That's
I
true.
think as far as like what we're trying to do here, we're building, right? And it's really just the beginning of the journey because everybody has some type of media. Everybody's doing some type of content at this point. So it's like what you choose to engage with
Right.
is what you choose to engage with. And I think we do approach it from different perspectives where I'm like, yeah, I do want to be a media person. It's maybe something that like people have told me maybe I should try. Like,
You do great at it.
and I appreciate that, bro. And it's like, I think you're great too. I think you add like a personal element. Like I think it's just like maybe like just working at like what we want to do more. Like, do we want to be the personalities? Do we want to be the people who they're coming to for like their takes? Like what like
Both of them.
for sure. I agree, man. So
Both of them. And
it's a
that's the
lot of hot
balance.
shit going on. This has been like a very interesting. Sorry, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just want to comment on something before we end that subject,
No,
and
for
I
sure.
just want to say that I notice. Don't get me wrong, like I'm all for the support, but I do notice the people who don't. You know,
Uh oh.
am I paying attention to it to a sense where like I'm holding you accountable? Indirectly, I am. Indirectly, I am.
Mm.
But I would say this though, you're not gonna hear from me. And that's me focusing on the positive instead of me focusing on the people who don't support. I'd rather focus on the people who does support, like the 100 people, 607, however many followers that we have, 107 subscribe. Let's focus on them because those are the
Right.
people who are locked in with us. So that's what I learned is. But I do notice that from
Now
my
let's keep
friends and
going on
family.
this. How do you feel like about because it's like something I notice even with like my own personal like DJ and shit. Like that should be getting hella views and don't nobody like fucking be following me over that. Bro, I be getting it. And I ain't playing no funny numbers. Like that should be all organic. Like
Yeah.
niggas be watching my shit,
But
bro.
then like no
Don't
like,
no
no
new
comment, no
follows.
nothing.
No way to go, Teddy. Were you killing it, bro? like I dropped like a clip. I dropped like a recap from St. Patty. Shout out to GC on the edit, man. That shit was great. I thought it was very crispy, very nice. Like niggas like a couple likes on the shit. Like it's like, all right, attaboy. It's like,
That a boy.
damn, nigga, like shit, bro. It's like I don't know, and it's such a fine line. You don't want to come across as like, and that's what I keep saying. Like, I'm very grateful for the people that fuck with me,
right?
And it's definitely people who fuck with me and like my shit and recommend me and help me get bookings and all that. And it's like I love that shit, but it's just like I don't know, man. Like this shit feels like it's so hard to grow. Like I don't know what I need to be doing to grow more, to grow the things that I have, because at the end of the day, like we live in a numbers-based society, bro. People will look at you and be like, oh, you have this amount of followers, this amount of blah, 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 and not fuck with you and make judgments based off of you as if that social media account correlates to your ability to do something or correlates to like your thought, you being a thought leader, or you being like good at DJing or like whatever you're trying to do, or being a good show promoter. Like, and as we know in our experience, having worked with like some of the like very popping emerging names in the city, popping emerging names in Los Angeles, and just like overall what we've been doing, it's not like numbers don't really mean that much in that regard.
That's facts. So, but at the end of the day, it's perception.
Perception, 100%.
You know, sometimes with the social media things, man, people fake it to make it. Like how many accounts that we know that if you audit their account, it's paid followers, it's paid likes, it's paid comments. So it's and you know what? It's the algorithm.
No,
because
for sure.
To be honest with you, monkey see, monkey do. If a person sees your content and you're the 100th person to comment, you'd be more inclined to comment. But if you're the first person to comment, you don't want to come off the guy. It's like going to the party early. Like you don't want to be the first person to show up to the party. You don't want to be the first person to show up underneath the post.
That's goofy as hell, man. That's my perception. Like fuck that, bro. Like shows if you see somebody doing some dope shit, it don't matter.
Comment on that. Like
comment, share. Like bro, it don't matter, bro. Like I don't know.
Facts,
and if you say you fuck with me, you fuck with Teddy, you fuck with Dell, you fuck with Community Function, like do that shit regardless, bro. Like
Facts.
You never know who like you sharing
Facts.
Or showing like, hey, this is people, some people doing this shit, trying to do this. Like you don't know what that interaction could mean for us type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
We building this shit brick by brick, man.
Yeah.
Like so it's like we don't take none of it for granted, and we notice for sure.
And then we have a lot of support. Teddy, you had mentioned this earlier, where like people like behind closed doors, like we have a ton of support like that. And you said earlier where you was like, I don't tell people to come. I do comment on that shit, because at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man, like y'all know what we doing this for. So, man, be engaged, man. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate 100%. Everything. So the fact that you guys go out of your way to even take time out your day to give us a comment is very much appreciated. You just put the shit on the table. Underneath them likes, them comments, drop that. Let us know.
But no, man, we appreciate all that shit. It's a lot going on in these hip hop streets and these internet streets, man.
It's a lot of shit, man.
It's a lot of police behavior and police activity going on, man. So, first topic of the day. Have you been seeing what's been going on with the Draco the Ruler situation in LA?
So, please enlighten me. The gentleman's name is Flacco?
Poetic Flacco. So
Poetic Flacco.
I know we got a lot of, Midwest folks, and Draco may have not risen to the, national stage, and it's you don't even say the nigga's name.
What's his name?
The nigga's name is Draco. Nigga,
Draco?
The nigga name is Draco the Ruler.
I'm sorry.
Draco. So Draco the Ruler, very popular West Coast artist, passed away some years ago.
Right.
Very interesting set of circumstances around his death. Happened at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival. And shit, just as thinking about that from a show promoter standpoint, I can't think of like a worse nightmare than a nigga dying, getting murdered at your fucking show. That's crazy.
One of the headliners at that too.
Getting hit in the neck at the show, right? Yeah. So when it happened, a lot of people even initially had thoughts about who the culprit was, who was there in terms of like individuals behind stage when this occurred, and it was pointing to a certain group, certain faction of individuals in LA, right? So that happened some years ago. I guess it's like been kind of a streets know type of situation, like a if you know type of thing, if you know type of thing. But media outlet Poetic Flacco, I guess I don't even know if I will say like call him, but he's for sure an offspring of DJ Academics. One of Academics' many children out here doing the same type of just salacious, hot topic, snitching ass media. You know, I mean, it works. Bro going crazy. It's working for him. So one of Academic's kids, Poetic Flacco, released a video identifying the killer or alleged killer of Draco the Ruler. That's all. Let's make sure we throw a big alleged on that. We're not gonna get into dude's name, dude's affiliations. We're not gonna get into no specific affiliations, but that was revealed in the Poetic Flacco video. So if you're interested in that, go check that shit out. I watched it. It's I don't know how I feel, man. Like, it's like, what is, like, we talked last time about the role of media and like where we want to be in this space, but that shit is just like, just snitching, bro. Like, it's like working. He acknowledges that he's working with the police. He's saying he's not providing information to the police. The police are providing information to him to kind of like drop that shit like a mixtape, to drop the hot news. Like, the police are giving him information and it's just on him to drop it. So he drops the video with the alleged killer showing dude's face, acknowledging other cases the dude has.
I did peep that.
He gave like the detective's phone number and said, "Do with this what you want."
He gave the phone.
He gave the detective's phone number in the video. So it's like,
wow.
We get that there is no limit to what people will do for views and engagement. I think that's understood. But what are your thoughts on just this like police ass media as it relates to like just the hip hop space, where it's like people aren't even reporting things after the fact or allowing the law to come out first? They're playing the role of the fucking law and providing this information to the public.
And I'm not gonna lie, maybe this is the reason why I'm like anti-media, because I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit with a passion.
Sure.
Like I had DJ Academics blocked for years, because I didn't respect his craft. Like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And the fact that you're making a name and money off someone else's demise, I don't fuck with that at all. And let them fucking police be police. Like, let them do their job. Like, you don't have to go out and I seen that. Is he originally from California? Because he had on all red.
Flacco is, bro. That's the thing about Flacco. He has such an interesting, mysterious origin. No, he's from like Nebraska or like he's from somewhere, and that's like what some people always say to him. Like, when he's on No Jumper on other platforms, it's like he has absolutely no affiliation to the Los Angeles streets. When he was out there, he moves around so carefully to where it's like he's not gonna put himself in a position to where he could, meet the ramifications of like his actions or whatever. I'm seeing now that he lives in Texas. So he's nowhere near the individuals that he's accusing of this. So it's just really like throwing rocks and hiding your hands type of media, in my opinion. And it's like, I think there's it's such a fine line because, I mean, clout is a hell of a drug, bro. Like, people are not gonna, like, once they get some, like, a whiff of that clout, a whiff of that, like, this is like, shit, this is what people want to see from me, they just jump headfirst into it. Because it's like, that's so crazy to me. Like, you're giving this individual's name without 100% confidence that this is, like, you're saying this with 100% confidence, but bro, you don't know. You wasn't there.
Exactly.
You didn't see what happened at that event. So it just, man. And it's like, bro, just maybe stay out of LA for a while. Like, I don't know what his plans are. It seems like he doesn't care. Cause like like you mentioned, like he had the blood rags on. Like, that's just trying to antagonize people.
Literally.
It just seems like it's just, there's no thought other than like, what could I do
to get a reaction,
to go the most viral, to be the most like, and yeah, I think like, what I will say is like, I feel like you be thinking that we be doing that shit when we're doing nowhere near that. And you be like, there's like a fine balance between like what we're doing here and snitching ass media. And I feel like sometimes you feel like we're snitching ass media.
No, hell no. We would never do that.
Right, no, of course. But like, even with like the topic from last time that, like, you know what I'm saying, that you weren't feeling great about, it's like, bro, like, you gotta understand, like, and like when we talked earlier, you're like, it's either like one side or the other with you. Like, you think me having an opinion on something is burning a bridge and saying fuck you and suck my dick to people. And it's just me having an opinion on something. I'm not snitching. I'm not telling. I'm just having a basic opinion.
True.
And it's like, if we get bigger, bro, we're going to have opinions on people that we know. And it's like, what's wrong with having an opinion on somebody that we know? Like, of course.
I put like this. um, we can always have an opinion for anything,
Sure.
right? So anything and everything, whether we work with them or whether we don't, we always gonna have an opinion on something. It's just more so people that we do business with. Um, I'd rather keep those personal opinions private versus on the table.
So what if we get to a point where we're doing business with everybody? Like if we're like the like biggest media in the city, if biggest like,
Put it like this, like for
like, are
example,
we just like, is it everybody that we've done business with or worked with off limits? Because it's like
no, but
that doesn't feel fair to us.
no,
That's
no.
like,
I mean, put it like this, not to cut you off, brother, not to cut you off. Similar with other people interviews, like let's just say that we start, growing and start getting guests on the show and things like that. We will send the guest the questionnaire. Like,
hell no, that's
you don't
lame
want to
as
do
fuck,
it?
bro.
How?
I mean, I guess if we have to do that, sure, but like, no, we shouldn't send like.
Bro,
If people got shit that they want to be off limits, let us know if it's off limits.
you know how that shit gonna be.
Well, of course, let us know if something's off limits. But like clearing questions and
You
being
know
like,
how that shit gonna be.
that shit's gonna be
We
like,
look. We seen people riders where motherfuckers wanted specific waters and fucking candy in the
for
room.
sure.
Like they're gonna be so specific, and you know what I'm saying. Like and that's the part where we have to be prepared for in those situations.
And I mean, I feel that, bro. But I just think there's like we're allowed to have opinions on things.
Facts.
And I think that just because we have an opinion on something that's not super favorable, that's not super like praising someone or a group or whatever, that doesn't mean that we're saying fuck that person. Or that doesn't mean we're saying
I agree.
I'm burning a bridge with this person.
I agree.
It's just my opinion on something.
No, I agree.
I don't know.
No, I agree. Like, because we always have an opinion. Like, we're gonna have an opinion on any and everything. So that's why I say I agree. It's just the people that we work with versus.
Do you agree though? Like, if you don't agree, you don't got to say you agree because it's like.
What do you mean?
I feel like you don't be wanting to have not gonna say opinions, but you want to have like.
You want like a positive opinion.
You don't want to give the real like take. If you got a take that's like, if you have a take that's over the top, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna just not say anything. Because if I do say something, I'm gonna have to go all the way over the top. And I think there's a way. I think I've not gone over the top all the way, in my opinion, on anything we've ever talked about on these microphones. Because like, and if another thing is, if somebody wants to take something as a diss or as disrespect, and I didn't genuinely mean that from my perspective, then I can't control that.
No, I agree.
Like if you take something as disrespect, like if I'm disrespecting you, you gonna know I'm disrespecting you.
No, I agree.
I'm an extra type. I'm gonna put extras on it if I'm disrespecting you. But if I'm just talking and we're just having a conversation about a topic,
right,
and I have an opinion on it, I don't think I'm disrespecting you.
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with everything that you said. The only thing that separates us is that I'm not going to give a negative opinion or a negative outlook onto something or someone that we did business with. And that's my only thing is
what does the doing business with peace have to do with anything?
Because I put it like this. If the bridge is fucking burned, right? The bridge is burned. There's no going back. Fuck it, talk it. But if there's no bridges burned, there's nothing that made us combative. It's a personal situation that we're talking about. I'd rather keep that personal situation out of it, knowing that we did. Now, if we never did business, we never had no type of connection, ball game, like ball game.
I don't think that makes sense, bro, because we could potentially, because then that's to say, what if we could do business with this individual?
What do you mean?
Like you're saying, you don't want to do it if there is a history of doing business. Okay, cool. Right. What if it's somebody we could potentially do business with?
In a negative outlook? Like if it's something positive, let's talk about it. I will highlight your positive.
Like what if we talking about a rapper being a dope head, and this is a rapper that we could end up doing a show with, even though they are a dope head and display dope head behavior? Is that bad that they actually display dope head behavior? We said this person is appearing to be a dope head.
Did we or did we not do business with them yet?
No, we didn't do business with them yet.
Then free game.
All right, y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Does this make any sense what this nigga is talking about? Like this doesn't make no sense.
How?
To me. Like,
look, if we did business together, I would never. I said we can have an opinion. Now, am I going to?
We have to have a glowing opinion about somebody just because we did some type of business with them.
Let me clarify. I can have a negative opinion. I can have a negative outlook about you if we do business together, but I wouldn't publicly go on a platform like this.
And let me just clarify without getting within any
there.
Specifics. I didn't have a negative opinion on the situation we're talking about.
That was negative.
Not as it relates to that person.
That was negative.
It's a negative situation, But see, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we should be able to speak on shit that's not the best situation. And it's like, okay, yeah, we gave our opinion on it. Let's move on. It don't gotta be no like huge, because one thing we can't get into, bro, as just partners, we can't censor each other, bro.
I'm not. And
you censored me, bro.
My fault.
We can't censor. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
but put like this.
Dell, we need to censor you.
Only I will only do that if I think it's a brand thing. Is, for example, could we not double back and do a show with this person? Could we not?
I mean,
could we not?
I don't want to even, because I feel like we're already teetering too close to it, and I don't want to have to end up editing the whole segment out. If we don't want to get into it, and I didn't even expose what it was last time. You exposed what it was last time.
Because you put it out, you might as well put it on. Hey, look, if you're gonna show your hand, show that shit.
That doesn't make sense. That's where we like really disagree, bro. Because it's like, no, you can speak about something tactfully. You cannot say the entirety of the situation. If people know, then damn, okay, they know because they're intricately aware of like what we do here at Community Function.
Right.
And that's like 10 people.
But that's the thing, like
10 people. The homies that was with us at the show,
right,
and like a couple other people. Like friends and family. It's a very small list of people who put A, B, and C together to understand whatever from the last episode.
I get you.
But then you gotta put the extras on it, because you just have like either we in or we out. We gonna burn the bridge. If we gonna burn the bridge,
burn this motherfucker. Let this bitch burn.
I don't view it the same way. Like I feel like we can comment on something.
Put like this. If I was in the other person's shoes and I seen this podcast or seen this content and material, I would respect you even more if you just put that shit out there. Like,
that's you, bro. I don't think that's. I can say I respect if you didn't put me out in a unfortunate situation in my life by name. If you talked about it without putting me out and identifying me to whoever else versus others who may not have known. Like okay. That's just a personal opinion.
My question to you then why bring it up?
Because it was relevant to what we were discussing.
No, it wasn't.
Very much. It was a better take than your fucking takes, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It was, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It's like, all right, so it was a better take. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. It was a better take than your takes, bro. Them was some bogus ass takes, nigga. Hey, I'm not gonna judge your takes, bro.
Because look, we just talked about this earlier, where people are taking the opportunity to maximize for views. Is that an opportunity that you maximize for views?
Maximizing for views and being the police is different things,
No, I took it as
100% okay with
I took it as
you
wanted to maximize the opportunity for views, because there was other artists that you named that you could have ran with, because I only gave out one. That was a
relevant story, happened within the time frame of the podcast.
What views?
Even if that is trying to maximize and like go for views, what's wrong with that though? It's not distasteful. It's not snitching. It's not police behavior.
That is distasteful.
All right, we gonna agree to disagree on this one, man. Yeah, this is behind the scenes that y'all get to see, man. Like, we really still trying to understand where we go, what are we doing with this podcast, what's in bounds, what's out of bounds. So y'all get to see it, man. And this is real conversations, bro. So y'all let us know in the comments on that one. Like, what do you think? Should we comment on everything? Can we preserve relationships while still commenting on relevant topics and things that may be in the news and that pertain to a topic that we have on our podcast? Can we do that? Or should we be trying to be fucking politicians and make sure everybody likes us and then everybody thinks that we're
I just said
we don't give honest takes on things.
With people that we do business with. Free game. Outside of the people that we do business with, I will feel a way if we do business with you or any type of entity, and then we're in a negative way downplaying or talking about the situation in any type of negative way. Now, because there's a million other subjects that we can talk about.
I done did business with niggas and they done fucked my bitch.
Damn! What the fuck? Hey, what?
I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm not putting myself out there, and we're not gonna get into
Damn! Wait, no, fuck that. Hell no.
I done did business with niggas and they done fucked my bitch.
What the fuck happened?
I'm not gonna get into specifics.
Why not? You don't drop it. Don't drop it now. And like, nigga, we want to know, like, what the fuck happened? Like, how did that nigga do that?
You talking about limits of doing business?
Let's slide on this nigga tonight.
No, bro, we ain't sliding over no pussy, bro. It's never that serious. But it's like, I'm just keeping it 100, bro. It's like, what is doing business with somebody got to do it? Like, it's business, bro. And I think that like segues perfectly into our next segment. Business or keeping it real, bro. I'm gonna just leave that one there, bro. Like I said, like, real talk. That's real talk, bro. I did business with niggas, kicked it at niggas' cribs, like, oh yeah, we're cool, bro. We doing business, and niggas and fuck my bitch. But like I said,
Hey,
man,
I'm not gonna lie to you. He gonna have to see me. And it's never look. I'm gonna quote you. I'm gonna quote you from your first video. You was like, in the words of, I forget who you said, never check your
Dr. Dre.
Dr.
Yeah,
Dre. Never check the nigga.
this
Check
is the same situation I was talking about then, bro.
Like
Yeah,
I agree. But off rip, I'm flooding your ass off rip, like off rip because you knew off rip. Now don't get me wrong. Like she gonna get her, you know what I'm saying? Not to say anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna cut that off with her. But for you, the guy, to be in my face, I don't know.
I'm not gonna get into any
lie
specifics.
to you. I might
about,
not.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
I might not.
It's whatever, bro. I just say that and I threw that wild ass example out there just to say like what is doing business got to do with any like doing business? Niggas will snake you doing business. Niggas will snake you being your friend. It's like, and I'm not even saying we're doing anything snake. Like we're not being snakes by giving our opinion. I feel like you have this like whatever image in your head is that speaking and not the most revering fashion about somebody about an honest take is being disrespectful or like snake behavior just because we did business with them. I just want you to understand, like, bro, we're gonna be the biggest media outlet. We're gonna be the biggest podcast very soon. So it's like you gotta be prepared to like we're gonna have to give topics on niggas that we could work with or potentially work with. Or like I don't know.
We already did that, but at the same time, it's like we already worked with her. And that's the only thing we already.
See, look at you already, bro, giving out identifying pieces of information, bro. I didn't even say you talk. Never mind, bro. Let's just keep it pushing, man. So along the lines, man, this is the perfect segue: business versus keeping it real.
Got you.
You know, what is business? What is keeping it real? What is being like a stand-up individual, as they may refer to you in street culture? Super hot story in the news. Everybody's talking about it. I said Gucci. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane.
Right.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Talk about when keeping it real goes wrong.
I fuck with the Dave Chappelle episode.
It's like, is Pooh Shiesty, let's like, all right.
When keeping it real goes wrong, starring Pooh Shiesty.
Is this nigga the dumbest rapper ever for one?
I'm not gonna lie to you, like, to get out the feds and come out and do some shit like this, like, you don't give a fuck about freedom. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't give a fuck about freedom.
And the nigga daddy was there with him, bro. The nigga daddy was talking about make sure you date that shit. Come on, man. As a father, bro, as a black father, bro, like what is like? I mean, shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a judge the people that's in his corner. I'm not gonna lie to you because at the end of the day, if you let anybody trick you out your spot, like you had a great spot that you was in once you got released, and you let somebody should have told you, no, nigga, Big 30, like, no, nigga, this ain't it. Like, especially when it comes to contracts and agreements, like, man, lawyer up, bro.
That's what I wanted to get your take on. Like, as somebody who's dealt with contracts, who, you know, does and like reviews that type of like paperwork, you know, as a part of your artist management. What are your thoughts on like if somebody's in a situation that they don't want to be in? How do you go about handling that? I think you kind of said it, but maybe elaborate on that. How do you handle like being in a situation you don't necessarily want to be in?
Lawyer the fuck up, bro. And at the end of the day, it's dotting your I's, crossing your T's. So if ever you was in a situation that you feel like contractually you wanted to get out of it, I think who was it? Rollo. He went on record saying that he was signed a Gucci Mane 1017 and that he was in a similar situation. And instead, Gucci had set up a meeting with him and the label that he signed to. Mind you, these are 360 deals. And he bought his way out of his deal. And there was another option that could have been expressed. So it's like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. At the end of the day, man, you're in a great position and you let them people, let your friends and family, like even your pops, like I would have told my son, bro, chill the fuck out, bro. Let's woo.
This nigga Pops was front seat riding, bro. This nigga like, Pops, bro. I don't get the Pops is another. That's crazy. That's some whole other shit, bro.
That's crazy.
With the situation, so I mean, we ain't doing facts here, man. I don't know, man. You look at the facts your fucking self, man. This is just what I done gathered. So obviously, there's a contract dispute. Pooh Shiesty was in jail for a period of time. Comes out still under obligation with 1017. He wants out of that shit.
Right.
From what I've seen, it sounds like Gotti.
CMG.
Yeah, CMG. There's potentially a competing offer on the table. And he's just like, let me out. I got this other offer. I don't know. Did you hear anything about any compensation that Gucci was offered? Was there any type of money that Or is it just like, nigga, let me out this deal? Is that from your perspective?
From my perspective and what I read on, it was just get out the deal. I know the Big 30, they gave him a bond because there was allegedly no guns involved. So it's like, and there was no contract or agreement that was presented at the time to be quote unquote forced out of a deal. So, I mean, it's looking like it may be in favor to Pusheisty, but it's like, man, bro, you could have just. I'm pretty sure that if Gucci did the same thing to Rollo, maybe he would have took into consideration you. Granted, I understand that prior to you being incarcerated, he dropped everybody outside of the 1017 besides him
And Fujiano.
And Fujiano is still currently locked up at the moment. So maybe like he was trying to hold on to his money maker, like seeing that he was the only person that was really making money.
Of course, yeah.
To keep things afloat. But like I said, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
So let's look at this from Gucci perspective. I'm just trying to understand, like, so this nigga, that's why I was asking about the financial compensation piece. There was no, you're not gonna compensate me for you being in jail for the last however many years when you could have been out fulfilling your contract. You're not offering me any money for that period of time or now the money that I could make now that you out of jail to get out of this contract. You're just saying, I'm not fucking with it. Let me out my deal. What sense would it make for him to let him out the deal? That don't make no sense financially, business wise. That's not a good business decision. And then obviously that's when the street element comes in. And then we're still, it's like the whole shit doesn't make no sense from Pusheisty's perspective because it's like you can't make somebody sign a contract under any type of duress.
Right.
But that's where another twist comes in. As you acknowledged, it sounds like none of this is on videotape. None of this, the surveillance cameras got everything but a robbery. Nobody's seen holding guns from what I understood. Right. So this is all going to come down to witnesses,
right,
namely Gucci Mane.
Right.
So does that put Gucci in like a precarious situation? Like, is he supposed to be a stand-up guy? Say, oh, nothing happened. Oh, they didn't do anything. So then acknowledging that he wasn't under duress in signing this contract, letting Pooh out of his deal. Or does he do what many individuals would consider snitch and give a realistic account of what occurred?
What you think?
That's a very tough situation to be in. I would hope. So it sounds like there were other people there. There was some white niggas with cameras. There was Gucci security. I would be imploring everybody who else was with me, y'all need to get on this stand and say what y'all seen and exactly what happened. If I was Gucci Mane personally, I think he's made huge leaps and bounds from, the Gucci at a pass, the dig up Pookie Loke Gucci. I think he's made huge leaps and bounds, and he is a businessman at this point. So what a businessman would do would be to protect his asset, which in this case means getting on the stand and talking and giving an accurate account of what occurred. Now, obviously, shit, I mean, talk about Rat Atlanta, bro. Like, if like this, everybody in Atlanta talking. If Gucci, it means there's so many cultural implications if he gets on that stand and talk. I think we could agree on that, right? Like, if he gets on that stand and talk, it's like, shit, man, Atlanta down 50 at this point. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? I think that brings into our early conversation for previous episodes where we talked about Nipsey Hussle and his business, and where I said that sometimes you need to separate the streets from the business. In which I feel that it's gonna be tough for Gucci because he came up as a street artist. Like, don't get me wrong, like we know about him being a CEO of 1017, and we acknowledge all of the artists that he signed under his label, and we acknowledge his achievements. But there was a clip semi recently that says that Gucci Mane's on record saying, "I would never talk to the police. I would never work with the police."
Jeez.
And it's like, if you keep putting this stuff out there in the atmosphere, it's like the shit will come around for a circle. So now it's that time. It's that time to see shit. What you gonna do? Is you gonna talk or you gonna let the people do their job? And what I feel that he should do, he should let the people do their job, and he should, because that favors him as the artist as well as the brand.
But that just doesn't make no, like, so are we checking for Gucci Mane's music right now? Like, is the artist Gucci Mane gonna make more money than whatever deal he has with Pooh Shiesty? Because if he was to do what you're doing, right, and say let the people do their job,
right,
it sounds like there's not really much evidence.
I mean,
that's gonna like implicate Pooh Shiesty. So if he lets them do their job, he don't say anything, he don't cooperate. he's acknowledging that he didn't sign this contract under duress.
Right.
He lets Pooh Shiesty out the deal. So not only did you not make anything or not make what the projected amount was within the deal,
Right.
you're now letting go quite possibly the hottest artist in the game or somebody with the potential to be the hottest artist in the rap game for absolutely nothing. Like, what sense does that make if you're thinking from a business perspective and not the street shit? Is like that shit played out, bro. Like, especially when you an old ass nigga like Gucci Mane, bro. Like, who fucking cares, bro? Like, get up, like, do what you gotta do, man.
My personal opinion, it's not about the current. I feel like it would be more so about the future. So, meaning that I still have a fucking label. Meaning I'm still looking for artists to be signed to this label.
Maybe that
so
nigga should switch to K-pop.
I want to be that's crazy. I want to
Like, it don't seem
want to
like-
be able to be attractive to other artists as the reason why you should sign to 1017. We know why people should sign to CMG. Like it's very public. Like Gotti treat his artists phenomenal, and I can understand why. Pooh Shiesty want to slide over to CMG, but I think that from a business standpoint, I think it's more important to understand that you might lose this one. Okay, cool.
Bro, this is like
I
it's
know,
not
but
just
it's
lose
like
this one, bro. This is like an unrecoverable loss.
but
You
you-
can't recover from this loss, bro.
you don't know.
If you let go of the hottest rapper in the game, or potentially the hottest rapper in the game.
Look, there's another Pooh Shiesty. There's another person. There might be two of them, three of them, and you may have that option. But who's gonna join a team where the fucking coach is suing the players?
It's not even. He's not suing him. It's like the nigga.
I mean, not
robbed
suing
him,
him, but
who's gonna have respect for a CEO that all I know is I could bring 8 of my niggas to the studio and press you and get out of my deal? Who's gonna have respect for a CEO that behaves like that, and they know that he ain't gonna get on the stand and tell the truth because he's adhering to a fake ass imaginary code that don't nobody really adhere to anyway?
Who does he sign?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like,
all of his
it's
artists,
really a lose-lose. Basically, I think what we get into with this conversation, this is a lose-lose for Gucci. I don't see how he gets out of this. Like, this is not a good look.
Look. 1017 deal with street artists. All of their artists come from the streets, so like they're gonna follow street politics. Gucci came from the streets. I would assume that he would push street politics into his business somewhat.
He wasn't following. He wasn't street politics with this instance. Like, if that was the case, he wouldn't have been it. He wasn't. He moves his primary security guard as a retired police officer, as I understand.
Right.
So he's already working with the law, like, or working with people who have an affiliation with the law as his security guard.
You need security.
Is an ex-police officer. He's moving around with people who are businessmen and women, like, who are, move makers, not necessarily an entourage. Right. So he's moving from a business perspective. Nothing about that meeting. He went to that meeting, and I mean, I can't speak. I don't know what the nigga thought, but it would appear he went to that meeting with the intention of doing good business.
Right.
With having a conversation, with not encountering a street scenario, which Pooh Shiesty and his entourage had a complete opposite idea of.
Yes.
So it would appear that he's dealing from a business perspective and just encountered an instance when somebody was like, fuck that, I ain't dealing with you on no business shit. I'm going to take it back to what we know and deal with you from this perspective. So if he does get on the stand, is that snitching in your opinion?
Yeah. Because you went on record, despite your title as a business owner, you still went on record and say that you would never work with police. You would never find your name in a statement. So you went on record to say that, despite your involvement with being a business owner.
Shit,
so to me, pick a side. Pick a side, bro, and stay there. So my personal opinion, I feel that it would be better, it would be beneficial for Gucci to just stay quiet with this one, take a L.
You can't take this L, bro. This is an
man, take this L in hopes that you can get someone else that you can sign. Because outside of that, you're right. Who's spending Gucci shit?
It's just like a lose-lose, bro. And that's for the reason it's a lose-lose. I think he should get on that stand and, like, say what happened, bro. And I mean, I was having an interesting conversation at the barbershop earlier, and I wanted to mention this point. That's why I asked about the snitching piece. Like,
yeah.
Shout out to Big Dre. MVP Cuts had a very interesting take on this. Snitching is if me and you hit a lick together, we go down, and I say, yeah, Dell was doing it, and I implicate you in something we was doing together and dirt we was doing together.
Right.
If I'm a businessman and you rob me, and I say this nigga robbed me and we ain't doing no dirt together, that's just me being a civilian, saying my account of what happened. Like, snitching I don't know. Like it's like that. It's a slippery slope, bro. Like, cause it's like
I get you. I get you.
I didn't sign up to do no dirt with you.
No, I get you. I get you. And that's the business part of it. But I still think of videos that I've seen of Gucci that said that he would never talk with the police. He would never cooperate with the police. So at what point do you differentiate between business and personal? Is it you're not talking to the police when it's personal, but when it comes to business, you're a fucking open book, goddamn it? Or like what separates one of the other?
This is a
Pick a
tough
side.
situation, man.
Pick a
Like I
side.
think it's so fucked up. Y'all
Gucci,
gotta let us know in the comments,
shut
man,
the
what
fuck
y'all
up.
think.
Shut the fuck up, man. Look, if you want to protect the brand, protect the business, shut the fuck up. Take
Don't
a
take this
L.
L. There's no brand to protect, bro. It's like you already
He got Fujiano.
if
he got
if
hope.
you shut up and take this L, you a punching bag. You a lick. I could use you for the clout of being signed to Gucci, man. In the second that it's not favorable to me, apply some pressure and I'm up out of it.
Okay, so what's
It's
the
like
difference?
you're a lick.
What's the difference? What's the difference between Pusha and what Kanye West did?
What did Kanye do?
He said that his anti-Semitic remarks, and that was the reason why he got his deal with Adidas, because he forced himself out instead of, because he signed a lifetime deal with Adidas, and they wasn't trying to hear the whole buy me out shit, I'll buy you out, whatever. No, it was a lifetime deal. So instead, he chose to go against the grain and found a way to get himself outside of that deal. Is that similar?
I'm not sure I'm following. I guess I mean
So when the deal with Adidas and
no,
when
I mean of
when
course
they
I know
separated,
I know the Adidas deal, but I mean like I thought
you said a comment about
I don't was the anti-Semitic exactly why he was it why that ended? I'm not
yes,
okay.
yeah. Adidas went like 2 days later and said no, he's no longer, and he made the comment. He was like,
Because I mean the majority of it,
no one can fire me, no one can do anything. And like 2 days later, Adidas dropped his ass.
I mean, so I guess yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, I guess I would say self-sabotaging a deal and then holding up the person at gunpoint who has you in a deal are two different
Allegedly,
things.
there's no guns involved. Allegedly.
On all this. I would say those are two different things. I get the comparison you're trying to make. I don't know if I would. I get where you're going, but I think those are like two kind of entirely different things.
One is damaging your brand, and the other is holding the other person accountable.
But you can hold another person accountable in business with lawyers and financial sheets and statements, like not with like your entourage kidnapping somebody and taking them hostage.
I know, but that's the reason why.
Allegedly.
That's why Ye found out that there's only so much lawyers can do when you sign an agreement that's a lifetime deal, and that's the reason why he had to do what he had to do. He had to sabotage their relationship in order to even get out of it, because there was no other option. He had to run too, and that's the whole point. Is like, what other option did? And unfortunately, this is the mindset of young YNs. But it's like, if that's what he's used to, it's like he had no other option. Like, he felt that he had no other way out but to do what he had to do. So I can't fault him for thinking that way. Granted,
that's not what the only option.
I know, but
it's like,
but that's the way that his mind.
There's so much.
Came to that conclusion.
Like, I hate to be like a lawyer ass nigga, but there's so much precedent in the industry of people getting out of deals without kidnapping and hostaging.
I agree.
Allegedly, like, but it's not even like.
But
it's not even like it's a new thing. Like, artists and labels having disputes is like that's not
new.
It's not new at all. Right. So there's plenty of precedent. Like, okay, this person got out the deal this way. This was the price point for this person to get out the deal. So we've seen how this should be handled, and I can't recall any situation where maybe some Suge Knight shit, but I can't recall really off the top of my head any situation where it's like been handled this way.
So, and this is my thing. You know how he had to feel in order for him to come to that conclusion?
I don't know how. I don't think he had to feel much anything, bro. I think that's just how, like, bro. I mean, the nigga's name is Pooh Shiesty. What'd he say? His grandma asked him to cut the grass, and he's the biggest snake or some shit. Like, bro, like, she ain't know I'm the biggest snake. Like, I think he acknowledges very, like, admittedly himself that he's not the most admirable stand-up individual in terms of the nigga name is Pooh Shiesty.
I mean, true.
There's a level of acknowledgement that, hey, maybe I'm not gonna treat this situation fairly and with her in the name. I feel like it's kind of implied in the nigga's name, but like, I don't know, man. Y'all let us know in the comments. I really think Gucci, man, like, come on, bro, get up on that stand, point that finger, say what you gotta say, bro. Like, that's too big of an L. We're not checking for
what Rick Ross said. Accusations.
Yeah, we're not. The Gucci Man music is not like, bro. We're not really checking for it. It's not you're a businessman. It was you, Mr. Shiesty. Do what you got to do, bro. Don't lose. That's too big of an L to take. And even if you do allow it to happen, now you're a pushover, punching bag ass CEO. And niggas going, like, if you're dealing with niggas like Pooh Shiesty, get ready for that type of behavior to continue. So it just seems like a real lose-lose. But y'all let
Easy
us
lick.
know. Speaking of Kanye, man, so Kanye been doing his thing out here lately, man.
Going
The
crazy.
Bully album, I'm not
Yes.
mad at the Bully album. There's definitely some records on there. I'm really a big fan, before we get into the topic, of what he's doing with Andre Troutman. Andre Troutman, for those who don't know, is the, I believe, cousin of the late, great Talkbox legend, Roger Troutman from Zapp and Roger, I Want to Be Your Man,
Okay.
Computer
Computer
Love.
Love.
That's Andre Troutman, is
Okay.
his cousin, who's on the album, featured and has been tag teaming these concerts Kanye has been having with him.
Yeah.
So I really, that's such a dope. Like, this nigga Kanye really is the best musically. Just the little small shit he be doing like that. But it makes me think, bro, like, is Kanye back? Is he back? Like, he just did 2 back-to-back sold-out shows at SoFi, 70,000 people at both shows.
Made 33 million
Is he
off
back?
that. I feel like Kanye never left. Kanye goes into a hiatus. Kanye want to be seen when he wants to be seen, and he want to be left alone when he wants to be left alone. And I feel like, personally, I'm not a huge fan of Kanye music recently. Like, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. He got slaps. You know what I'm saying? He got singles and tracks where I wholeheartedly agree with, but I'm talking about like a body of compilation where I'm listening to the whole album from beginning to ending. So that's, it's been a while for me personally, but I'm rocking with the album. I'm rocking with what he's doing. He just got banned
from the Wireless Fest.
Yeah.
So
that's in fucking Kanye style. That's in Kanye fashion.
Nigga got banned from all of the United Kingdom. They say, bro, don't even try to pull up. Like, you can't get into none of this shit.
Really?
We're not letting you in.
But you know what, though?
Bro.
How much power that Ye has, it doesn't matter where the fuck he goes, is that he can do a show here, and I bet you that those people are flying over to the U.S. and buying those tickets.
No, for sure. So I think it's undoubtable. I think what's, like, unquestionable in all of this is his influence of his body of his past work.
Facts.
He has arguably the best catalog of music ever in terms of the hits that he could, like. So I think that's what was showcased at the SoFi shows in LA. It's just like his hits, his artistry, the stage design, all the elements. Like, it's just
on top of the world. That was dope.
He can do things that, like, nobody can from that perspective. But I don't think he's like, I wouldn't say he's back. I would say he's living on the legacy at this point.
He's living on the legacy?
Living on the legacy.
How?
Like, I think Bully was interesting.
Okay.
There's definitely moments on it. The track Bully itself, with that nigga CeeLo, I fuck with that. The CeeLo record.
Yeah.
What's I think Father, the one with Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, yeah.
I fuck with that. There's some highlights on the album for sure. But the music is just like, it's just not hitting. Like, it's not, those wasn't the songs that people was yelling word for word at that concert.
No, I agree.
Niggas is yelling, Can't Tell Me Nothing.
I agree.
All of the Lights.
I agree.
Hits.
I agree.
So.
And that's why I say his latest it's a hit or miss with me, but I am still a fan of Ye.
But can you cancel an artist like Kanye West? Like, can he ever be effectively, this nigga done.
You could never cancel Kanye.
Bro, the last campaign, the Double H.
They tried.
The Double H, the swastika merch, like, he really tried his hard. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know if anybody, I can't think of anybody that could go that hard for that level of hate for that group of people.
Right.
Anti-Semitic situations. I can't think of anybody that could do that. And it's, like, okay for them to do that like Kanye. And they can still, like, sell out 70K at a fucking NFL stadium.
And that's Kanye. And that's Ye. And that's the reason why he's great. And that's his goatness, in my opinion, that I think history showed that you can attempt to cancel him, and then he's going to come back, and he's never went anywhere, actually. He's just going to go on a little break and come back and just like his...
And live off the legacy.
Nothing. Yeah, literally. And at this point, I feel like he understands that. He understands he's fucking canceled every year or two, so he kind of maximizes it himself, and he trying to play it off as a rant, like, oh yeah, I got hacked on Twitter. Like, no, bro. Like, you understand
mental health.
Yeah, mental health, like, blaming on that. But he understands that, he can get a reaction out of the world, and he maximizes it every time, and salute you for that.
So I don't know too many people who like could go to that extent. Like the nigga literally put out swastika shirts, had a song called Double H, had a bunch of niggas yelling Double H. It was really, that was extreme.
It was.
And he was canceled. And I think the wireless fest is evidence that he's definitely canceled in certain pockets still, because they completely shut that shit down with the powers that be. But it makes me think like, okay, how far can people go without being canceled, and what does canceled actually mean? So you, Dell, who I know and I've attended, personal life events of yours,
Yes, sir.
are a fan of a certain canceled artist.
What's that?
Robert Kelly.
Okay.
The Grim Reaper. The Pied Piper. the young girl toucher. So what, in your perspective, makes R. Kelly okay to be a fan of? And I don't want to put words in your mouth. So if you're not a fan of R. Kelly, here's your chance to say
I will say
you're not
this.
a fan of R. Kelly.
I will say this. I'm not a fan of his actions. I do not agree with his actions. I do not support his actions. I'm completely against all of that. I'm a fan of his music, and I learned to separate both. So that's the reason why for me, I learned to separate both. I'm not a fan of him and his action. That nigga should be underneath the fucking jail cell, to be honest with you. Underneath that motherfucker. As a man who has a daughter, I wear her every day. You know what I'm saying? Underneath the jail cell. But as far as personal ability to create music that I grew up on, that in my opinion was timeless, and I didn't find out some weird shit about him until later on. I was a fan of music. Fuck Kales personally, but I'm a fan of his music.
Yo, if y'all was at this nigga's wedding, bro, the first hour of music was R. Kelly back to back. It was only R. Kelly.
It got the place lit. You know what I'm saying?
And that made me question everybody who's in attendance. I was uncomfortable, bro.
You was uncomfortable?
Give me that honey
love. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
Damn.
I'm just like, cause okay,
bro.
So niggas can say Double H, and I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just like I think like, do we let the art have too big of a hold on us, bro? Because I don't think you should be canceled for a lot, but the things that both of these niggas did that we're talking about, I think are very understandably cancelable offenses.
Absolutely.
Like, I understand why if you're like, I don't fuck with R. Kelly, I don't want to hear that shit.
I can't look. I'm not gonna knock you either. I'm not gonna argue with you. You feel how you feel. Bet cool. Because I know what he did, and I know that his action was wrong. Now, am I not gonna play 2pt.com, TP2.com because of that? Hell no, I'm playing that shit. Feeling on your blue. Hell, I'm playing that. The I Wish remix. Don't You Say No. TP2.com.
Don't You Say No.
That's my shit. Like,
Don't you
say that sounds fucked up.
Wow.
That sounds fucked up to say. Hey, you know what? But that's, hey, to each his own, man. Hey, look, Kels, bury you underneath the cemetery, but
it's I don't know, like, so I think it's clear, like, that artists from the music, okay.
Yeah.
But
we grew up, I probably got conceived to R. Kelly. Probably.
Does that make 90%
sure.
Does that make it like okay just because like
No,
I feel like there's like very understandably like reasons why we could all as a collective group of people, regardless of how great
you want to cancel R. Kelly?
Nigga, yeah.
You bogus as
hell. Bro, I'm a DJ, bro.
You
people be saying play Step in the Name of Love. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Any
bro.
black family that step 99% you step into R. Kelly.
Let's get some new stepping hits, man. It's like at a
no, but
point,
you stepping,
like,
man. All the classic hits, you step into kills. If you stepping the kills. I don't hear nothing about it. If you step in the kills. At least one song. Facts.
It's a certain point where we gotta just have some level of morals as it relates to. And it's like, okay, wait. Who was the art inspired by? Like, was this nigga being inspired by like, damn, I just hopped out of some 13-year-old, you know what I mean? And now I'm gonna go write this song about how some 13-year-old whatever makes me feel?
Why are you looking at it like that? Okay, for example,
what do you mean?
Wait.
It's like the same thing with like when niggas found out Frank Ocean was gay. Like
I was just about to say that. Luther Vandross. When they found out Luther Vandross was gay. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know Luther Vandross was.
Sure. And it's still like a rumor. I mean, we don't know. I mean, it's
hell no. Like, look, so quick story. I go on Twitter, right? So I'm typing whatever, I'm like, I tweeted like they call me Lil Luther, right? Lil Luther, right?
Okay.
And it's me not knowing nothing. I'm just Lil Luther, I
To
mess with Luther.
dance
I fuck with
my
Luther, you know what I'm saying? Luther Vandross, tough as hell.
father.
And then like one of the old people, he was like, yeah, bro, nah, I don't think you should be called Lil Luther. I'm like, what you talking about, bro? Like, nigga, Luther hot. Nigga, what you talking about? Like, Luther got all the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, Luther hot. Bro, he sent me a DM like, nah, bro, Luther Rainbow. I'm like, bro, I went on fucking Google. I went on that Oprah interview where who was talking? Patti LaBelle was talking about the whole situation with Oprah. And I never knew that. And it honestly made me go back to his music, and it made me view it differently because like, who was you talking to?
So okay, I think that's like a huge.
Who was you talking to?
And I know I brought up the example of Frank Ocean. I personally don't look at Frank Ocean any differently because nigga gay. Like it's like all right, whatever.
It's just the music.
But bro, are we equating being gay to being a pedophile?
No, wait, what? No,
you're essentially equating being gay to being a pedophile.
No,
you're saying like you're looking at niggas' music differently because you find out they gay, but you still very much embrace and don't look at a nigga's music differently because he was doing horrible things to underage girls.
No, I never said that. First off, I said that I look at the whole situation differently because of the fact that you were talking to
the nigga said on a song,
but
Little Sweet Delia's got it.
But at the same time, it's like
Little Sweet Delia.
I listen to Kales, and it's like that whole
was
comment.
13 and a half at the time.
Oh God.
The nigga got married to her in Maywood. Shout out to Maywood. I don't know if Maywood, y'all fucked up for letting that shit happen. The nigga was 26 and she was 15.
But look though, my whole point is I'm not comparing between the fact that he's gay and one is a pedophile. I'm just comparing it in a sense where our outlooks change once we heard the music. Once we know what we know, then we listen to the music. Now our outlooks change. That's why I was more so in comparison.
But you still interact with and embrace the music.
Define embrace.
I'm playing the first hour of
I'm playing Kales. I might play Kales on the way back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might play Kales on the way back. I'm not gonna hold you. Man, look, Kales.
I know, like it's like I know, like our audience is Chicago people, so it's like I'm probably gonna I'm gonna take the L on this one.
Kales, look, you a fucked up individual. Like, you deserve to be buried underneath the jail.
Don't play that shit, bro.
But I can't fucking take away 12 play. I can't take away TP2.com. No, you can. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. You can?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Bro. Hell no. All
right, we got a lot to talk about today.
You DJ, and your people came and take it away.
But like I could very much say, get the fuck out of my face. I'm not playing that shit.
Because of your choice, but the other people, they're requesting it too.
Okay. Y'all gotta let us know on this one, man. That's crazy. R. Kelly in 2026 is crazy, but I think like to this conversation, what does being canceled mean? Can anybody truly be canceled? But we got a lot today. It's a lot of shit going on today. So I want to make sure we touch on everything. So
can I say one thing?
Yeah, of course.
Man, cancel fucking Jada Pinkett Smith. When is she gonna get canceled? Do you know why? Let me brighten your mind. So this past weekend, she went on record to say that, and I'm gonna say this verbatim. No matter how hard Will Smith tried to make her happy, it didn't work. She realized it was her fault, and happiness is up to her. What are your thoughts on that statement from Jada Pinkett Smith?
I mean, I don't disagree. And like the essence of the statement, I don't disagree with. Like I think in any relationship, it's like what's the old saying? Like I'm supposed to be 100%, you supposed to be 100%. We both come to a situation 100% and just make each other's better. We're not looking for the other person to fulfill us or overly, I guess maybe fulfill is not the right word, but we're not looking for the other person to make our happiness. I'm already satisfied. I'm good with me. You good with you. We fall in love with each other. That's what it is. Like that's how I think an equally yoked relationship works. But the way she continues to embarrass one of the most like notable greatest Negroes that we have in Negro culture, like
in Negro history.
Bro, you was just quoting Fresh Prince before we started this show. Like this nigga, like it's not too many. We don't got too many Will Smiths, and the way that she has, I'm not even gonna give her credit for like chipping away at his legacy, but the way she's gone out of her way to embarrass that man,
Man,
I think it says more about her than it does him, honestly.
absolutely. I think that from all of the outbreaks in the media when it comes to Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith has been negatively for Jada Pinkett Smith. And on contrary to your statement, you was like 100%, 100%. Like, yeah, that's ideally. I'm coming from speaking from like a married perspective. Like, yeah, that's ideally. Like, yeah, I would love for my woman to be 100%. And I'm 100%. And then we come to the table and then we're both 200%. But ideally, like that's not the reality sometimes, especially with marriage. I seen something today where somebody sent me a quote. It was like, marriage, you have to work. Marriage, you have to make it work. So there's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
times where you're not 100%. I'm not 100%, right?
for sure.
And we know that, and then with that, we pour into each other. Yeah, you may be 70% and I'm 60, and I pour your 30 into it, now you're 100 and I'm 40. I feel better knowing that you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a balance where
Nah, yeah, for sure.
it's a
Yeah,
seesaw effect. Sometimes you may be up, sometimes you may be down, but it's to your partner to see that and understand that and try to bring you to that 100%, because at the end of the day, if you're not 100%, then how can you be the best wife for me? The best, if you're not 100%, like, how can you give me the best mother if you're not 100%? So if I see that, I'm going to pour into you so that you can be, and so that I can get what I need in return. And I may not pour in my water, but in return, you better fucking see that I'm at 70 now. And now you pour, you know what I'm saying? It's,
I think we can all at least say Jada don't see that or acknowledge it.
yeah.
When she's being poured into or vice versa. Do you think that maybe people just have different levels of comfort within their relationship? So something that like when she expresses feelings like that, it may be completely normal to her and Will, and it's just us as the public and people outside putting our own feelings and putting our
Hell yeah. I
own
mean,
perceptions on it.
there's people who out there that are fucking swingers.
Right.
And then the next person or the next
Exactly.
couple may look at it like, oh, I would never share my person. But to the next couple, that shit works. That shit works for them, and it makes them happy. And to each his own. So, nah, I'm more of a to each his own. What works for you works for you. What may work for me may not work for you, and that's fine.
I will say that the whole red tape, you can't build your brand off of embarrassing your husband or embarrassing your significant other. That is kind of wild. Like the shit with Tupac and Tupac, the only real nigga she ever loved,
The
or like
letters
wherever.
that
It's
she
just
had,
like
the fucking her daughters reading the letter. Willow, kind of like, come on, bro.
it's like it is. It's
It's how
but
much
I mean, once again, though, there's like maybe like what may be odd to us, like it just might be like that's just like
normal
they
to them.
communication and that's just like the vibe
Normal
that
to
they
them.
on. And so like I mean, I don't know, like if you that's not necessarily what I would view as
Right.
a healthy dynamic.
Right.
My woman embarrassing me or what people could perceive as embarrassing, but I don't know, man. Like I think it's happiness in relationships is like a especially in 2026 being happy in a relationship is like a very difficult, nuanced, doesn't mean the same for everybody in every context topic. Like being happy in a relationship is you being happy in your relationship. And I think you have to figure out what that means for you and not necessarily allow the public to influence what you and your significant other consider as happiness. So
Absolutely.
another stat that you shared with me that I was kind of blown away by, and
What's that?
I'm wondering like where this one this is the very I was like where the fuck did this stat come from? Is this just some big black text? We gonna put it up. This is some big white text over a black box Instagram shit. But I just want to know your thoughts on this. So
What's up?
79% of men apologize even when they're right just to end an argument and restore peace.
Fuck yes.
Men's peaceful nature is why relationships last.
Fuck yes.
Who said this in quotes?
Fuck
Niggas
yes.
believe anything on Instagram
And I believe it.
in big white text in a black box.
I love it.
So, do
I
you
love
feel
it.
like in modern relationships, or maybe not even modern, just in relationships in general, like that it's on the man to sacrifice to keep the peace of the relationship?
Fuck yeah. Who tripping? The girl. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Mm.
the women. Well, I don't know. I figured the women. I feel like maybe I'm speaking from my point of view, but I feel like men should be easy to cater or to look after. Like, we don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's like the woman that's probably doing the most, or like women, very emotional and things like that. Whereas men, we think logically. So it's a gray area where I feel like a lot of stuff men won't trip about, but women may trip about. So it's like Hell yeah, like long as we keep the arguments less subtle, baby, you got it. Not every argument needs to be fought. Not every fight needs to be fought. Look, learn when to shut the fuck up. That's what I learned. Learn when to shut the fuck up.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, don't get me wrong, speak up for what you believe in. But if it's something small, bro, you think I'm about to argue with you over something
I'm gonna
small?
put on my therapist cap here for
Like
a
what?
second. A lot of people have the misnomer of happy wife, happy life.
Right?
But what I believe makes a relationship last, happy spouse, happy
Happy
house.
house. Mm,
Everyone should feel that their opinion is validated. If you mad
that boy
about something, you
preaching.
should be able to be
That
mad
boy
about
preaching.
something.
Oh, bro.
Especially in a long-term relationship, marriage, the worst thing that you could do is sit on pent-up animosity.
Facts.
And even though it may be one thing, if you let one thing slide, you let two things slide. You let two things
You
slide.
let everything slide.
So I think, especially like where you see these like high rates of male depression, male suicide,
That's not funny.
it's not. But I'm just serious. Just speaking serious. Like it's
Because I
like
laughed.
we
That's
have
funny.
to have a mindset of like we're looking out for the whole, and it's like more back to the pouring into one another. Like
Right.
it can't be like I'm always trying to figure out what's wrong with you. I can't always be like my main focus because I got to be out here getting it.
Right.
I got to be out here providing. I got to be worried about how we as a unit are going to be taking this to the next level.
Right.
And I can't do that if I'm always having to address the home front and always having to worry about how you feel about me maybe working more. That's one thing I can say that, I've dealt with personally. Like I work a lot.
Yeah.
I don't maybe necessarily have the time that I want to spend, but I'm doing it for the greater good. I'm not doing it for selfish reasons. I'm doing it to try to put myself in a better spot, try to put us in a better spot. So there's a level of understanding that I think has to be maintained, especially in like modern dynamics. Like it can't be like, oh, we got to make sure Shorty happy because at the cost of like whatever I got going on. I don't know. And that's not to say that I don't want to see my woman happy, or that's not to say that men shouldn't go out of the way to appease and make sure that they wifey's in a good spot or their significant other's in a good spot. I'm just saying, like, don't pour out your whole own cup in the sake of doing that. Because if you
Exactly.
can't pour, if once you out of juice, nigga, you ain't got no juice to pour into
That's
anything else.
exactly. And that's why I say it's very important that the feelings is reciprocated. So, it's the balance where you pour into her and then she pour into you. And long as you both know that it's a seesaw effect, and sometimes it can be balanced. It could be 100%, 100%. Other times just know that it could be 20, 30, 40. As long as you pick up where I lack and I'm gonna pick up where you lack, and that's how we gonna, move forward. So um for sure. You know
Y'all let
what
us
though?
know, man. What do y'all think about like should everybody be happy? Is it the man's job to make the woman happy? Is it the woman's job to make the man happy? Is it the bulldagger's job to make the not bulldagger happy? Is it the
Is it happy wife, happy life, or is it happy spouse, happy house? Let us know.
So this is a long episode. There's a lot going on in the news, man. We want to make sure we cover everything. We
For
want to
sure.
make sure we tapping into everything that's going on in the internets, and we want to make sure we holding each other accountable for horrible takes. So last episode
What was the
we
horrible take?
discussed individuals who have fallen off,
Yes.
and this nigga Dell was swearing that Offset
Quavo.
did not fall off.
I didn't
And
say
swearing, you said no. You said Offset did not fall off, and
Offset did not
Quavo
fall off.
did fall off horribly.
From
But
a
it's
single, from a solo artist standpoint.
one thing I'm so mad at myself for mentioning.
What's that?
Quavo had the song of the summer, bro. Take Me Through There was the song of the summer. This nigga had a verse on Take Me Through There.
Was it solo?
I mean, what does that mean though? Like he was never known for his solo Like we never judged any of them off of their solo contributions, and it was like a feature on Metro Boomin shit that was just him solo. There was no other Migos on it,
So
so
that's
it was
what I'm
him
saying.
solo
Like I'm
without the
judging.
Migos.
Like I'm judging solo, and that's the reason
Okay,
why I
well
say
he had the song of the
he
summer.
fell off.
He had the song of the summer, and Offset is a gambling addict. So I think I think if we're talking about who fell off, I think like we gotta
What they
like
got to do with music?
there's no music, and this nigga is a gambling addict. So
What they got to do with music?
we gotta put
Kiari,
the picture right here, GC. This nigga
Kiari,
getting out the hospital smoking a Newport in a hospital gown. This nigga Offset is
he got
going
shot
through,
in the
bro.
leg. Hey,
Bro, is it
but look,
over? I think it's over for Offset, bro. I'm sorry.
okay, check this out. Check this out. I don't think it can because he got Cardi B as his BM. But
She ain't.
Are you listening
she ain't
to?
fucking with this nigga.
Are you listening to Kiari or are you listening to Offset? I mean, are you listening to Quavo?
I'm listening to Take Me Through There.
That's not even, exactly, bro. That's not even his song. Total.
He's on the song, bro. Offset has not been on any notable, mentionable song, any culturally relevant.
You should bring this back up. When I mentioned in the last clip, I was like, he only can do futures. That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. As a solo artist, he's not busting. That's my whole point.
He had the song of the summer, bro. I think that literally like takes you out of
with the future.
If you have any part of the song of the summer, I think that takes you out of your falling off conversation.
With the future.
Let's come
with
on,
the
bro.
future.
Come on, bro. Just say that was a bad take, bro.
Okay. Question. Name a song that is solo from Quavo that's hot. Name one.
What does that got to do with like? Name a song from Offset that's solo that's hot.
He got a lot of them.
Name.
He got if I go to it right now.
No, hell no. All right, there you go.
If I go to it right now.
Bad take.
Hell no, bro, because I don't know it by verbatim. That doesn't take away from the fact that the album is still hot, bro.
Just real quickly, let's touch on this
Enemies, different species. You never heard Enemies?
Bro, these is not.
You're lying. You're lying. You heard Enemies.
You
heard Enemies, bro.
You went to the nigga album.
Hell yeah, I went to this album because I want to be able to quote it.
But so then, if you can't even
different
name
species
one song that would indicate that it's not, bro.
With Gunna.
I
know you heard that.
These aren't notable songs, bro.
Hey, pull like
these
this.
Are album cuts.
Pull like this.
These are not hits.
Hey, look,
these are album cuts.
For the people, if y'all can name a solo song from Quavo that is better than a solo song of Offset's Kiara album, it got to be better than Different Species, Enemies. Fucking Run It Up, Set It Off. He got fucking hits on this, bro.
Okay. The fact still remains, Quavo was an integral part of the song of the summer, and you say that he fell off. And
can I be honest with you? Can I play devil's advocate? What about that song made Quavo lit? Because the girls was busting before then. The girls was the reason why it was busting. Quavo hopped on a remix. If anything, you trying to maximize their light and you trying to in reality, the women, they deserve that flowers. They deserve all the flowers.
I mean, the woman is carrying the song.
Exactly. They carry the shit. So Quavo got carried.
He's a part of the song. In the video, if you watch the video, he's in the video featured. He's a main part of the song of the summer. He last summer. Like, it's not even an argument, bro. I can't even argue on this one. Like, he has not fallen off. He was on the song of the summer. That man got carried.
He
is important enough for them to say, hey, who should we put on this? Who is an important person that we can put on this? He got
carried.
Quavo. Yeah,
he got carried.
Bad take, my brother.
He got carried, brother. Look, at the end of the day, he can get carried. He was that person that was on a group project that turned the shit in. He didn't do no work, but he got a Quavo has got carried. He's not busting as a solo artist, so we can agree to disagree, but he's not busting as a solo artist. And Offset is way better as a solo artist. Facts.
Bro, Offset is fighting for his life, bro. Like,
that's cool.
This nigga Offset has reached
he should stop fucking with them youngins.
By Lil T.
He got shot in the ass.
He got shot in the ass. He's snitching. Like, you talking about snitching? Like, this nigga is, bro. Hey, is he? How down bad? How close is Offset to like completely? Like, how broke is Offset? That's, I guess, what I'm trying to ask. Like, is this nigga like completely broke?
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. He may be financially unstable. Cool, bet. But his music that he dropping, that shit is hot. I don't care what financial situation he's in. I don't give a fuck who he owe. As long as he keep dropping shit like Kiari, he will always have a fan and a listener in me.
And I hope you keep streaming that shit to contribute to this nigga's financial woes. Because, bro, this nigga is broke. He don't got it. He asking Selena Powell to borrow. Bro, if you're asking Selena Powell to borrow money, if you testing Selena Powell,
he ain't the only person I heard.
Like, it's just, bro, you can't be that. You can't be down that bad.
Okay. Question: because a person's financial situation takes away from their
that means you
ability as an artist.
If you're not generating money from your music to the point where you're gambling your life savings away in the casino, asking people like Selena Powell for money, I think that's like a clear indicator that you have fallen off. Versus somebody who is on the song of the summer, being carried or not, still having the cachet and cultural clout to be a part of the song of the summer. I think it's like a clear.
I'm gonna disagree.
I think you're just wanting to just disagree on this one. Like, it's like,
no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do play devil advocate, but I want you to think though. I want you to think Fresh Prince, right? We talked about Will Smith earlier. That was a point in time that Will Smith, he was at the peak of his career, names and everywhere, and he went on record to say he only had a few dollars in his bank account, but the world wouldn't know because to the world he's everywhere.
Bro, the way you're pulling out
non-correlate, like no, that's facts. That's facts. But look though, did it? But look, listen. Did it take away from the fact that Will Smith is a great? No, it's just the people didn't know that he was broke as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson at the peak of his career, the nigga didn't have no money. He's spending it all. Just because you don't know how to manage your money, that doesn't take away or should not take away from your craft. He was one of the best fighters at that time because he was broke and he didn't know how to manage his money. He was a bad fighter.
Offset is not one of the best rappers of his time.
I never said one of the best rappers. All I'm saying between Quavo no, I'm saying between Quavo and Offset, I'm picking Offset hands down. Not even a thought.
All right, bad take. So yeah, man.
You don't like it, bro?
I think cool. It's literally like that one's kind of lined you up with facts and what's occurring. Also,
I lined you up with facts too.
Also, you had to look at your phone to find even songs on the nigga album
because I didn't know it verbatim.
You couldn't name a song of the nigga album off the top.
Because I didn't know it verbatim.
Right? Yeah.
I can't name you a Quavo song at all.
I mean, neither really can I. But take me through there. But that's the song of the summer. But it's like. Bro, I mean,
you can't name a Quavo song, but
I can name the one that counts. The one that was the song of the summer that he was carried on and a part of. That they thought enough of him to put him on it. That Offset doesn't have any type of equivalent clinging on to relevance.
Offset has a whole album that he made that people listen to and stream. So from a reality standpoint, people fucking with Offset way, way harder than they do. Quavo is going to be that artist that you need to hit up to get a fucking future on. Like, he's going to be that OT Genesis type. Ain't nobody fucking listens. Exactly. Ain't nobody listening to him, bro. He's going to be, he call him if you want to try to make a hit.
Genesis makes a lot of money still.
He makes slaps. He just make hits, but ain't nobody listen to him.
Genesis get a lot of money to pop out.
Listen, he make hits. He went on record and said he made hits, but his album's not fucking slapping.
All right, man. We once again.
What you want, hits or you want a full...
Boy,
full body
this nigga Dell
of work.
This nigga Dell gonna spin, boy. Like at a certain point, you gotta be like, man, maybe I did have an incorrect take there. maybe I wasn't right about that.
I'm just saying, bro. Like all I'm saying, from a solo
to get album cuts.
Solo.
The gunner was on it.
Solo.
Quavo, all right, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we gotta tap back into our hood movie bracket. We did the first round. Once again, shout out to the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. Great discussion that they had. We had some interesting first round upsets, interesting first round selections. Another bad take from Dell. Put in Don't Be a Menace over Paid in Full. That's crazy. So let's get into the
I'm rocking with it.
Our first battle of the second round is Don't Be a Menace versus Baby Boy.
That shit tough.
I think we're getting to the point of there's gonna be a lot of apples to oranges in the second round. Like I don't know I don't really know how I'm comparing these two movies. Like what's the comparison?
Damn.
Like I don't know what I don't really know how to compare Don't Be a Menace, which is a comedy spoof, to Baby Boy, which is comedy in its own right.
It is comedy.
That shit is some hilarious
guns moments. And butter, baby.
Dumb motherfucker. This is some comedy moments. I don't know, man. I'll let you pick that one again. Like, I really don't. I don't have a. I mean, neither one of these movies.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with.
I think they're gonna. Both of these movies are gonna lose to the eventual winner out of this side of the bracket. You going Baby Boy over Menace?
Baby Boy.
Okay,
for sure. What you thinking?
I actually would say. I mean, if you're putting Menace, Don't Be a Menace over Paid in Full, then you have to put it over Baby Boy. So you would put Paid in Full. You would put Baby Boy over Paid in Full.
I hear what you're saying.
I feel like if you're saying Don't Be a Menace is better than Paid in Full, which I completely disagree with, then you gotta say it's better than Baby Boy. So I'll say Don't Be a Menace should move on. It's gonna lose in the next round to I think the winner out of this side of the bracket, but
fuck it, let's run with it.
All right, Don't Be a Menace, because I don't know how that beat Paid in Full anyway, but okay. Next round, Menace to Society versus Set It Off. A lot of people were upset at my take over Belly losing to Set It Off, but I still stand by that.
Set It Off was great.
Set It Off, better movie. Belly, cooler, more visually appealing. Right. Not a great story. But loses to Menace.
You had a
easily.
couple yays and nays with that.
Yeah, Menace is like, that's my winner from this side of the bracket. Menace is coming out. If it's up to me, Menace to Society is coming out of this side of the bracket. I mean, just literally visceral. When you think of like a hood movie, Menace to Society, top of the list in my opinion.
Facts.
Other side of the bracket, Friday versus Juice.
Fuck. Friday.
Once again, apples and oranges type
Friday.
of thing. We're getting into like an apples and oranges thing where it's like, okay, lighthearted versus like Juice low-key goes from like a hood movie to like damn near a horror film. Like this, like the way this nigga Pac was like wilding the second half of that film, it goes from like this like an average hood to this nigga being like the boogeyman. Like this nigga is the boogeyman for the second half of that movie. Like his Juice is a great film.
Who you choosing?
I'm going Friday.
Friday. I'm with you.
Then last, Boys in the Hood, Dead Presidents. I said it last episode. I don't really like Boys in the Hood as a movie. This nigga Cuba Gooding Jr. is the corniest nigga in that movie. Like, I don't really think, like, as a lead, like, he really did much. Great Ice Cube performance, of course. I'll go Dead Presidents over Boys in the Hood. I could see, like, once again, Boys in the Hood.
I like Dead Presidents. It had more shooting in it. It had more violence.
It had more violence. All right, bet. Yeah. So, all right, final round out of the left side of the bracket, final round out of the right side of the bracket. So, Don't Be a Menace versus Menace to Society. Menace to Society. Menace to Society. And left side of the bracket, Dead Presidents versus Friday. That is very interesting. It's like, I think everybody, we're at the point of like, it's just all legendary shit. Like, it's like, yeah, Friday, I'll say Friday too, but it's like, shit, what are you gonna really do, man? Yeah, Friday. And then final round, Don't Be a Menace, Menace to Society versus Friday. I don't know how to, it's different. It's apples and oranges. These aren't the same, like, one's a comedy film.
Is this for like Winner Takes All right now?
This is the final round, is Menace to Society versus Friday.
Damn.
It's like, I don't know if I could pick one. It's like apples and oranges, bro. It's like, what am I feeling? Like, do I want to laugh? Do I want to enjoy myself? Or am I trying to, like, be, like, taken back to a point in time where shit was, like, realer than ever? And, like, just, like, I don't know. It's, like, two different things. I can't really pick. You gonna go Menace? Okay.
I'm going Menace.
I mean, I can't. It's really hard for me to compare these two films to one another, but I guess I would probably go Friday. It's just, like, yeah, I mean, Menace is one of the movies, like, you watch it and it's like, damn, you might go back to it, like, okay, it's such a like, it's crazy. It's almost, you're on the edge of your seat almost every scene from the start of the film on through. But Friday is just like, it's the go to me. Like, it's Friday and the series, and I think maybe that's what'll give me the series, the edge to Friday is next Friday.
So that's the part what made me pick Menace, because I only thought about Friday solely. That's it.
And I think,
if I think about movies, I'm going to pick Friday.
Right. I think what Friday did, it's like it's Friday. I'll say so. That would be, I don't know. Y'all let us know in the comments, man. That's a tough one, man. It's apples to oranges, but like, out of Friday and Menace to Society, what are you picking? Like, what's your go hood movie? Shout out to all these films. Obviously, all these films are classic. But yeah, man, this has been a good episode, man. We getting to a point where we getting comfortable going for a minute. Shit, man, we doing our thing here at the function, bro. Like, we
you forgot one thing, and I was really looking forward to it.
Okay.
The this or that. What you say? Things that we shouldn't eat. Men shouldn't eat.
Let's hold that. That's another. We can do that anytime, though. Anytime. I think we hold on to that one. That's okay. Some fun.
I had some shit.
That's some that. It's up to you. We could do it, but I think that's when we could put it on anytime. All right. Well, yeah. Let's call it, man. I know we already over an hour, so we've been rocking for a minute, man. But
what got you functioning this week?
This is a hard one, man. I don't know, bro. I don't really got nothing that comes to mind. Usually, I got something deep to say right here, man. But
I ain't gonna lie. You shine bright right now.
I don't really got.
You looking like Dell right now. Hold on.
I don't really got nothing that's really overly got me functioning. I think what we talked about at the beginning, like, that's definitely support. It's something that's on the top of my mind, just in terms of like how people are interacting with this, and like how I feel like, man, show us some love. Like, if you fuck with us, like friends and family, but I don't know. We just like I'm gonna take a line out of Dell's book, man. The function, what got me functioning this week is the need to function, bro. I'm just like, shit, okay, man. I'm just doing my thing, bro. What about you?
What had me functioning this week is man, that's tough. I wasn't. You know what? It's crazy because I was very prepared to ask you the question, but I wasn't prepared for you to ask me the
I
question.
really
I'm
don't,
not gonna lie to
guys.
you.
This is like, I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna make sure I'm just like, shit's just real. Just like, niggas just keeping it pushing right about now, man.
And you know what? That's how I'm gonna keep it. Niggas is pushing it P. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what got me functioning. Niggas is pushing it P. So, um,
Not an interesting close this week, guys. Sorry about that. Maybe it's not always
living
going to
to
get
death.
something revelationary here at the function, man.
Not this week. Not this week.
Sometimes that's what the important thing is. You just keeping it going. You just showing up. That's what's got me functioning this
Showing
week.
up
Continue. We showing up.
for sure.
We here. We
Exactly.
doing it, man. We rocking out. We having a good time while we doing it, man.
For sure.
That's episode 6. This is The Function. It's your boy Teddy Ragsy.
It's your boy Dell.
We out of here, y'all.
Deuces.
Perfect. Perfect.